The opening race of the day here in Montmello certainly delivered, with Super Mario Adji starting from pole position for the first time in his career, but it was the championship leader Danny Holgado who got a dynamite start from the second row of the grid to lead the way into turn 1. There was drama on the opening lap as we went through turn 5 for the first time, with Colin Vyas, Senna Aguis and Billy Van Erdy being tangled up in an incident there. At the front, Matsuyama and Holgado went at it, whereas the man third in the championship, Ivan Ortola, slid out of contention before remounting and battling his way back through the field to get a commendable top 10 finish. At the front, everybody had a taste at leading it, with Holgado, the championship leader, fighting off the likes of Moreira and Matsuyama before he had to take his long lap penalty for an incident that happened at Valencia in round 2. It didn't take him long to get back in amongst it though, as Moreira and Adji went at it through turn 10 at the front. Josito Garcia was in the mix before Matsuyama high-sided out, taking out Diego Moreira with him. The Brazilian and the Japanese rider out of contention despite being early favourites for the podium. Then went another favourite, Josito Garcia, suffering a classic turn 5 crash as the front end washed away from him. That led a leading group of 7 into the closing stages, with both David and Daniel Munoz battling through from 18th and 19th on the grid to get in amongst it with only a few laps remaining. It was the 17 of Daniel Munoz that led the way before a huge front-end moment with just a lap to go allowed Mario Adji to hit the front before Munoz had his revenge into turn 10 on the final lap, pushing them wide and also pushing teammate David Munoz wide and Rueda as well, allowing Saifuddin Azman, who came in to the final sector in 5th, to pick up the pieces and take a debut victory in stunning style.
So here we go then, your top 3 coming out onto the podium, and what a race. I mean, incredible ride there from Saifuddin Azman. Quite rightly. We'll just let the announcer introduce the guys.
Yeah, I think the Spanish Fred Clark is just drowning us out at the moment, so we'll try speak over him. So here comes the team manager for the Sepang International Circuit Racing concern, partnered with the Monlau School. Onto the podium for the very first time is Jose Rueda, 3rd place for the diminutive Spaniard. It's another debut podium for David Munoz. He has made his way to the podium after breaking down on the cool-down lap. And for the first time in Junior World Championship history, it's victory for Saifuddin Azman. An incredible victory for Azman. What a day for Malaysia as well. They will be quite rightly excited about what's to come for Saifuddin Azman. They've been waiting a long, long time for a superstar, and they may well have one. Is he going to be the next Malaysian to reach MotoGP after Hafiz Sayurin? We'll just have to wait and see. A long way to go yet, but what a start to life. And surely he is the first man to take victory in FIM CV Repsol from Malaysia since the fish Hafiz Sayurin. I'm sure he'll be watching on delighted to see his compatriot Saifuddin Azman lift the race winners trophy for the first time in his career. €400 to help the car journey back to Malaysia as well.
Yeah, I'm sure that will also be spent on a McDonald's tonight. A well-deserved one. Obviously, one more race to go for these guys later, but here's the national anthem.
The Malaysian national anthem ringing out here in Barcelona for Saifuddin Azman. What a victory for the young Malaysian. And now time to spray the fizzy water. Obviously no champagne on the podium with Azman, 19 years of age. He is, of course, of legal age, but Jose Antonio Ruedo at 15 and David Munoz also at 15, unable to get the bubbly just yet.
Yeah, got to make sure we hand the correct bottles to the correct people in that sense. But yeah, stunning ride from these three, all on the podium for the first time this year, and some on the podium for the first time ever. So absolutely fantastic stuff. And quite rightly, the team down there in Parc Ferme were, well, they certainly went a little bit crazy.
We'll take a look at the results very, very shortly indeed. Before we do, a big shout out to Scott Ogden, the 2019 British Talent Cup champion. A debut top 5 finish for the Brit. A brilliant ride for the Yorkshireman from Doncaster, up into the top 5 for the first time in his young career. Hopefully the first top 5 finish of many in the Junior World Championship. Hung in there and, as we said, picked up